What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys. Today I have a review of the anime heroes Chainsaw Man. That's right, my zillions. I'm diving into a little Chainsaw Man action. Jumping on the bandwagon, if you will. I'm gonna be totally honest. I have zero interest in the anime at all. I don't. I've seen previews. It's not for me. But I will admit, from the moment I saw this character with the tie and the chainsaw head and arms, I was like, you know what, at some point I do want to check out a figure because I feel like it lends itself to being a figure really well, and I like fun figures. Now, there was the Figma, there was the SH Figuarts, both more expensive and articulated figures, but I didn't feel, because of everything I said, I didn't feel like I wanted to spend the money on any of those. But when I heard, Bandai was doing an anime heroes, I was just like, budget figure art, sure. I'll go for one of those. Why not? So I put in a pre-order on Amazon, and here it is. It's a really nice box. I do like it. I like the white and, like this bright green, like electric green. Really, really nice, neon green. I do dig it. The Anime Heroes logo, to me, is always a really good logo, and I should know something about logos. I think the art is pretty nice on here, too. Very, very cool. There you see Chainsaw Man on the side, and there he is on the back. I guess his name is Denji. This is only from, covering a lot of the figures in reports and stuff. But it's a nice box. I wish there was more to the back besides the splatter and, the one figure image. So Bandai, if you wanna, expand a little bit on the backs of these, it would make you look a little bit less cheap. Because we do know that this is, like I said, it's a budget figure arts line, but it's kind of like, like a Marvel Legends I don't know, a Marvel Legends style figure in a way, but it's not. It's a little bit different. But we'll see how different. It's laid out really interesting in there. I guess they had no choice with that. But without any further ado, let's get to this review. And here's Chainsaw Man out of the package, and it is really, really cool. The first thing I noticed is he's really, really tall, and you're gonna see it in some size comparisons. Not that I have any of the Anime Heroes figures handy, unfortunately. It is what it is. Whatever I have, I will compare it to in the 6-inch scale. But he is a tall 6-inch figure. And I don't know, again, because I don't follow the anime and I've never read the manga. I don't know if this guy's supposed to be tall or not, but he's got basketball player proportions, and that's pretty cool. But overall, this figure is excellent. Excellent. I'm saying it right here. It is a very, very cool figure. Now, there's things that folks might not like about it. It's got very soft plastic for the chainsaws, right there, and right there. And a very, very soft plastic for the shirt, kind of rubbery, that I know, although the tie is not, folks won't like too much, because I've dealt with it with some of the Ultraman figures that had that soft plastic. Everybody's like, oh, it's gonna tear. But you know what? This is not an expensive SH Figuarts. This is a $20 to $25. And mine was $24.99 on Amazon. So mileage is going to vary depending on the place. Price is going to vary, I should say. So for that price, if any of this stuff tears at any point, it's like, yeah, whatever. It's 20 bucks. I mean, what am I expecting? But it's cool. It's cool. I can't really express how cool it is. It is very, very cool. Now, the look is really, really nice. The pants have a lot of nice folds and wrinkles. Very nice jeans. I have a pair just like this. It's really, really cool. And he's got a brown belt, which I also have too. So I like this style, and that's kind of why I was attracted to this guy. Then he's got really big old sneakers, which, again, is he a basketball player? You guys let me know. because these are very old school basketball shoes, high tops, you know, like, and the paint is really nice. The red paint on this white is really cool. It's kind of like an off-white, and it looks great. I love these, you know, you can pump them up, I guess. Very nice. The shoes look great. Nothing going on the bottoms, but pants, shoes, belt, all look good. Paint on the belt's got silver paint there, looks good, and obviously the brown is nice. Then the shirt, like I said, it's a soft plastic, but look at all those folds and wrinkles. Very, very nice. And you got the buttons on the bottom. His tie is a little bit of a stiffer plastic, done in gray, but that's got folds in it too. The sleeves, they do a good job of matching the colors. It's not like perfect, but it's good enough, you know, because, you know, different plastic takes the colors a little bit differently. But I think it's good enough. And again, a lot of wrinklage in that. And then the arms have a little bit of musculature to them, and you can see he's got, you know, fingernails. They are in one pose. You do not get any accessories with this guy. This is it. What you see is what you get, and I'm fine with that. You know, I don't have to lose anything. And then you see that it's really interestingly done how they did this, but, you know, they cut into the arms with the chainsaw blades, and yeah, they kind of glued it right in there. A softer plastic, a very, very rubbery plastic, but that is done well. You can see it's two colors. This is the paint part, it looks like, you know, the middle part, and it's done well. You know, the chainsaw blades look pretty decent. Yeah, guys, it's done really, really nicely. I do like it a lot. I do. And then the best part is this head, which is the part that I really like and what attracted me to this character design in the first place, because it reminds me, and here we go, and this is why I kind of been attracted to this. This whole figure reminds me of something that could have been in Scud the Disposable Assassin years ago. So if you're familiar with Scud the Disposable Assassin, maybe you could feel what I'm saying here, because it really reminds me of that. The neck looks really good. I like cybernetics in that. Very, very nicely done. Then you got all these teeth, and that's really Scud-like. You know, a character from that. I love that, and I just love how, you know, the gray is painted into the orange there. I love this orange chin. I love that they did a, like, gray, like, gums. That looks really cool. Then the rest of the head looks awesome. The chainsaw head, very nice sculpt in gray. Nicely done. And then the orange looks good. And then you got, you know, the chainsaw blades here, like the arms, looks very well done. You know, it is soft plastic, but, you know, I'm digging it. I am. It's really nice, guys. It really, really is. So, you know, proportionally, again, he's very, very tall, and I don't know what's canon and what's, you know, right or wrong, but I dig it. It works for me as a non-fan, as a fan of just cool figures. I like this. It really is nice, guys. And then the articulation's pretty good. The head moves at the neck very well and at the head, so that's awesome. Then these arms are very interesting. There's ratchets here that drop down. Hear that? That, and then it's like attached inside there. So it's like a butterfly joint and a drop down joint. It is fantastic and very, very different. Then at the elbows, you do just get a, you know, single hinge here. And you're not really, you wouldn't be able to do much with a double hinge there. But there is rotation at the top there. Nothing else here. You know, no articulation. Just save this for last. Then the legs also have a drop down joint, which is cool. And, you know, he's not getting much of a split anyway. But I guess you could kick back and forth a little bit better. And you got rotation in there as well. Very good rotations right in there. Double jointed knee works pretty good. And then you do get a little bit of a rocker at the foot, which is good. It's needed. and you know, it could go back and forth nicely. So, you know, I mean, yeah, the rocker could be a little bit better, and I think it is hindered by these high tops, but overall it's pretty good. And then first you have waist. You could go back and forth and stuff. And then the reason why they gave him this really, really soft plastic shirt, he's got ab crunch. And it's really, really good. And it cracks very oddly. Like, I can't tell what the joint is in there. I feel like there's two joints. So, look, you know, look at that. Maybe I can lift it up a little bit. I don't want to ruin it. There is one joint that I can see that looks very, very different. And then another, I think there's two joints in here. I do. There's one up here. Yeah, there is. There's one up here and one there. And it's ratcheted. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Like, I guess I haven't gotten on Anime Heroes in a while, but have they done anything like this? The last one I did get was one of the Digimon ones. Beelzemon. I don't know where that figure is, but yeah, that was the last thing I got. So this guy, you know, that is amazing. I don't know. That's different. I can see why folks think this is going to get ruined, but there's enough room here where, you know, you could maneuver it and still, you know, be comfortable with the plastic. It's pretty good, I gotta say. And for your size comparison, here is Chainsaw Man with a bunch of other figures you might have in your collection. And as you can see, he's as tall as Crystar, who's a pretty tall Marvel legend, who's also as tall as this Power Rangers Lightning Collection dude, whose name escapes me, who's also a tall dude. So, pretty tall. Pretty tall. I mean, he's taller than the figure art stuff. His figure art stuff is a little bit smaller usually, but I don't know. He just feels like a tall figure. And that's cool. And my final thoughts, I am impressed, Bandai America, Bandai Play. Really good figure. This is a really, really nice Anime Heroes figure. I gotta say, whenever I do dip into Anime Heroes, I tend to like the figure. You know, like, I haven't gotten a ton, but when I have, I've liked them. You know, I've gotten Midoriya from My Hero. I've gotten Luffy from One Piece. You know, like, I've gotten Beelzemon, like I said. Those are the three I can think of off the top of my head. And all three of those were really, really nice figures. I really liked them. Like, I thought they represented. And then, of course, the sister line with the Dragon Stars. Like, I've gotten a ton of the, like, early lines of that. You guys, you know, some of you older Zillions might recall me reviewing, like, a bunch of the early waves of that. So, I have some experience with the Bandai, you know, Play Bandai America stuff, and this, I have to say, is the best of the bunch. It is really, really nice. You know, however you might feel about the soft plastic, I love it, and I love how it feels, like the articulation within that feels. It is really, really good. So none of that soft plastic stuff bothers me. I think it's awesome. It's a nice looking figure. There's like zero paint imperfections. There's not a ton of paint on here, but where there is, it's really well done. And there you go, for 20, 25 bucks, however you might find it, well worth it. If you're into Chainsaw Man and you don't want to spend on the Figma and the SHF, you're gonna be happy with this, I think. I think, at least. I don't know, it's a good figure, so a good figure is a good figure. And there you have it. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content and let me help you diversify your collection with, once in a while, something fun like an Anime Heroes figure. Till next time, peace out, peeps.